Myself Bharat. This is my first project based on the Python. So I created a function by using def here. So I am printing the welcome to AM systems. So here I am going to enter the do you want to play the game means here we need to type the S. So whatever the user, for example user can enter, maybe enter the capital letters. So I need to convert that capital letters into lower, because some of the members can enter first two letters as a capital and last letter will be a lower. So whatever the user entering, I am converting all those letters into lower. After that, if I print yes means the block will be executed. So after that we need to enter the your name. So after we are going to convert the whatever the, for example user can enter all in capital letters, so I am converting into a lower all the letters. So and also we need to declare, for example here enter the date of birth, this is related to integer data type. So we need to very careful, we need to declare int before, otherwise input will taken it as a string. So it will check these two condition. If B is correct and C also correct means then only it will execute remaining blocks. So here I am printing some of the rules for the quiz exam and marks. There is no negative marking. Answers should have options. All the questions is mandatory. Let's start the quiz. First question will be displayed. First we need to initialize score as 0. So here the score will be updating because I am incrementing the score as a 2. So here we observe that question number 2 and question number 3 I am going to increment the score. So at last we will after writing the quiz exam, the final score will be displayed at the last. So I want to display the score 2 times. So that's why I use the for loop here. So the score will be displayed 2 times here. So here we can observe that output for the section 1. So I want to play the quiz game. So I enter the S here. After entering the S, it will ask enter your name. So I am entering the name here. After that it will ask the enter the date of birth. So I am entering the date of birth here. After checking those conditions only, here we will enter into block of code. So here I am displaying some of the rules for the quiz game. So now we have to start the quiz game here. So here as I said that score is displayed 2 times for every section at the last. So some of the questions I in section 1 10 questions will be there, and section 2 10 questions will be there, and section 3 10 questions will be there. In section 1 all the multiple choice questions only. In section 2 true or false, and section 3 we have one word answers A or B. So here who developed Python programming? So Guido Anderson was invented the Python programming. So I enter 3 here. So it will checks with that 3 if it will checks both condition only, the score is incremented to. So like this happened for the remaining 10 questions here. So as observed that all the questions .py and is Python is a case sensitive. So here we can observe yes. So after performing the all questions, so all the questions are correct only means the score incremented. So here I am score displaying the score here 2 times. So we can observe the score here 20, that means all the question answers whatever we are written here, so all the questions are correct here. So as I said we have 3 sections now. Welcome to section 2 here. So I created a def here for section and the name. So here it will display the some of the rules for section 2. Here for the alert of an student I include the password system here. So just here some of the rules for section 2 will be displayed here. So I import random. uh, from random we can choose randomly, it will choose some of the digits. So that after that I import the string. So from string I am importing just digits only. So string dot digits, and user want to enter the password. So enter the password, length of the password. So I am entering the length of password as 4 or 5. So after entering the password here I declared p equals to it will join from random, it will choose from random it will choose some of the digits in S. I want to enter the character, how many characters I want to choose from the S. So from the user from the user we are entering the range of that password. So if password is correct only, it will goes to this statement here. So if the password and a equals to whatever the password it is giving, we need to enter that password here. So it will check the password here. So after checking this password only, if a equals to p only, it will goes to this statement here. So after that I initialize let begin for true or false, all will be true or false is there. So for question number, tuples are mutable, so it is immutable data type, so we can't append, we can only find index and count here. So that's why it is false. So it will check. So if we enter false only, the score is incremented to 1, otherwise it will not incremented. So like this for 10 questions will be there. If our answers will be correct only, the score is incremented. At the last I am displaying the score here. So I am displaying the score 2 times. So for section 2, whatever the score I am getting after the writing the quiz, so that score will be displayed here. So the output for the section 2 here is there. So welcome to section 2. So here some of the rules I am displaying here. So from the import random, I am entering the length of password. We can enter the range up to 5. So I am entering the length of password. So I am entering the password length as a 4. So it will display the 4 character from that randomly digits. So if we have to enter the displaying password here, so I am entering the displaying password here. If it will check, so the password is 9238 is matches with entering the displaying password. If both will matches only, you can write the test now. So let's begin the test. Here I am displaying 10 questions here. So tuples are mutable data types. So here after writing the test here, so the score also from these 10 questions I am I corrected I am after writing this quiz I corrected only 7 questions here. So that's why each one marks. So for I think 3 questions will be wrong, so that the score only 7 is correct. That's why it is displaying the score 7. So welcome to section 3 here. So here all are one word answers only. It's have A or B. So now in before section 2, I include only digits, but I included here lowercase letters only here, string dot ASCII dot lowercase. So from the A to Z, it will allows only lowercase letters from A to Z. So from the user, I am entering the length of password. So user want to enter the length of password. So for example, user can enter 5 or 4 or 3. So based on their opinion, they enter the length of the password that only displayed here. So after displaying the password here, we need to enter the displaying password. If the both entering password and displaying password is correct only, it will enter into if block. So after that we can eligible for the write the quiz. So here some of the questions I displayed here. So what is the object programming language? It is related to real world programming. So if I entered A only, it will check the condition. So while declaring while we are entering the strings, we don't want to include any int of input like that, so we can include input alone. So it will checks this condition. So A is user can enter A or B. So user will enter A means, so it will check. So B1 equals to A, the entering answer is correct, so score is incremented to 3 here. So like this it's happened for the remaining the questions here, as we observe that. So the score, if all the questions are correct only, the score is incremented to 3 and the score is displayed 2 times at the last. So welcome to section 3a. This is the output for the section 3a. Here some of the rules I displayed for section 3 here. So I need to enter the length of password here. So I am entering the length of the password from the user 4. So it will display only the lower case letters. So whatever the password here displaying, so that password we need to enter here. So it will check the password is dvkc is correct with the entering the displaying password. It will check the condition. If the both are true only, we will this will enter into the if block. So you can write the test now. Let's begin. So here what is objective programming language? So here I am entering a. So like this, if the answer is correct, it will increment it to 3 here. So here we can observe that. So I am writing the quiz for the 10 questions here. So after that the score is displayed the for section 3 is 28, because here I am writing 10 questions. So 10 3 is 30, but one answer is wrong in these 10 questions. So that's why it is displaying 28, because 9 questions are correct. So welcome to section 4 here. So from the section 4, after writing all those questions, we need to cross verify the answers. So either the I am entering the, for example, some of the questions may be wrong. I don't know that answers. I want to know the answers. So that's why I created a drive, so it can be accessed by anyone. So I give a access for all the members. So I uploaded in the drive. So I import the QR code. From QR code, the link of the Google Drive I pasted here, that the Google Drive link is converted into the PNG, that that the scanner will be present in the new volume D, which is present in the system. So after running the code, QR code scanner, it will generate the PNG. We after scanning this one in Google, we can get the link of the Google Drive, so where we can access by anyone. So from those we can identify the answers whatever you are written in the previous section 1 and section 2, section 3. So that's all about the process. From import pkc, we need to import m1 and m2 m3. I am importing, so I created a package. From that package I am importing these 4 modules. So I am calling from m1, I am calling the section 1, and m2 a section 2. From m3 I am calling section 3. From m4 QR code. Whenever we call the function, it will run so I am going to call all the functions in one module here. So I am entering here bhrath kumr. It will check this condition. If condition, it will print this one. So it will display the sum of the information here. Who developed the Python programming? So Guido van Russen, and I will display the all questions. So I am entering the answers for those questions here, and case sensitive, and the after doing these values, so it is related to indentation here. So which keyword is used? Define keyword will be used, and single line comment is 2, and anonymous function is lambda here. So after that, truncation of division operator will use this one. So final, it will display the final score 20. After that we need to welcome the section 2. So here some of the rules displayed. So after that you need to choose the enter the length of password. I am entering the length of the password 4 here. So 63 I need to enter whatever the password which was randomly generated by the device. So here 63 I am entering, so it will display the questions, and we need to enter either true or false. So I am entering the true or false. False, true, false, true, 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 false, true, false. So here the score will be displayed at the last. We have the here we are corrected answers only 5. So that's why it is displaying the score as 5. Now welcome to section 3 here. So for the alert of the student, I include the password, where in section 2 I included only the digits. Now I include the the lowercase letters only. So I am entering the range as a 5 here, so it will give 5 characters here. So I enter the displaying password, whatever I am display is displaying there. So I need to enter the password there. So after entering password, the questions will be displayed here. So I need to enter the what is the object oriented programming language. It's a real word. Class is related to an blueprint. After that, it is an instance and a class name, and initialize we need to variable. Inheritance is used for the reuse of the operation, and how to implement the inheritance by reusability of the code, and polymorphism will be applied. Encapsulation is nothing but wrapping and hiding of data. So the score is displayed at 28. And thank you for the participation. The materials has been uploaded in the drive. Scan the QR code to get the answers. So the scanner is available in new D drive in this PC.